The rain had come steadily for 2 long days, drumming against the windows and turning the yard into a muddy mess. Inside, Bentley's little feet shuffled back and forth as he gazed out the window, his cowboy hat tilted on his head. He sighed heavily, resting his wooden horse against the wall. The yard was his favorite place to play, especially the playset his dad had built for him. But for now, the rain kept him cooped up, leaving him restless and dreaming of sunny adventures. When Bentley opened his eyes the next morning, a golden ray of sunlight spilled across his face, warming his cheeks. He blinked, realizing the rain had stopped. A huge grin spread across his face as he sat up, tossing aside his blanket. Today was the day he'd been waiting for, a perfect day to be a cowboy. Bentley jumped out of bed and quickly pulled on his cowboy costume, complete with a red bandana and his trusty wooden horse. With a mighty yee-haw, he galloped out of his room, eager to start his day of adventure. When Bentley arrived in the kitchen, his mom was already there, placing his favorite breakfast on the table. The smell of pancakes filled the air, and Bentley ran up to her, throwing his arms around her waist in a tight hug. "Thank you, Mom," he exclaimed before sliding into his chair. Mom smiled, brushing a strand of hair from his forehead before sitting down with her own cup of coffee. As soon as Bentley finished eating, he dashed out the door, his cowboy hat bouncing as he raced into the yard. The sunshine felt warm on his skin, and the grass was soft beneath his boots. Laughter bubbled out of him as he ran, sang, and pretended to herd imaginary cattle. From the kitchen window, Mom watched him, her heart swelling with quiet joy. As she tidied up the breakfast dishes, she couldn't help but smile, grateful for moments like this. By mid-morning, Bentley had been playing non-stop. Mom decided it was time for a break. She carefully made 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, cutting Bentley's into small, fun shapes. Setting the plates on the table, she called out to him,
"Bentley, come on in for a snack."
Bentley came racing inside, his cheeks flushed and his wooden horse still tucked under his arm. He plopped down at the table and grabbed a sandwich, taking a big bite.
"You've been busy this morning. Are you having fun out there, cowboy?"
The best fun ever, Mom.
But as Bentley chewed, he looked at his mom with a curious expression. He swallowed quickly and asked,
"Mom, are you having fun too?"
"I am, Bentley, but my fun might look a little different from yours."
"What do you mean you're not playing outside like me? How can you be having fun?"
You see, Bentley, joy doesn't always look like running or laughing. Your joy is playing outside, pretending to be a cowboy and feeling the sunshine on your face. My joy comes from watching you be happy, knowing you're safe and cared for, and making you your favorite snack."
Bentley frowned slightly, trying to understand. He finally asked,
"Does God feel joy too?"
"Oh, yes. The Bible says the joy of the Lord is our strength. He feels it when he sees his children happy, kind, and full of love. Just like I feel joy when I take care of you, God feels joy when he takes care of us."
So God feels happy watching us like you do?
That's all right, sweetheart. And when we love him and each other, we share in his joy. It's not just about fun. It's about the love and goodness we share.
Bentley nodded slowly, a thoughtful look on his face. Then, with a grin, he finished his sandwich and jumped off his chair.
"Thanks, Mom. I'm going to play some more now."
Bentley raced back outside, his wooden horse bouncing as he ran across the yard. He played with a new understanding of joy, his heart full of sunshine and love. Inside, Mom wiped the table and stepped out onto the porch, letting the warm sunlight fall on her face. She breathed in the fresh air and smiled, reflecting on the joy God gave her through moments like this. Simple, beautiful, and full of joy.
Rainy day.